Hi, this is Damon Tenen with www.mygedlive.com, and I want to just share a brief PowerPoint presentation with you tonight. Over the past few weeks, and especially as we draw closer to the end of this year, and more of you are interested in taking and preparing for and passing the GED test, I'm getting a lot of questions about the Get Your GED Now test preparation series. So just a quick presentation just to show you a little bit more about the contents and what you can expect if you choose to prepare for the GED test this way. First, let me just talk about a couple quick facts. When you see the title here, a sobering infographic, you know, currently, and I have data as of 2011, about 750,000 people every year are taking the GED test. And out of that 750, about 450,000 people are passing. Okay, so about 300,000 need to take it again. Okay, but even those 450,000 who do pass the test, that is really a low number. If you really look at that, that means about 1% of the 39 million U.S. adults who do not have their GED or high school diploma actually took the test the whole year and actually passed it. So then what we're talking about then is another 38 million plus individuals out there who still need to do this test. As many of you already know, and this is 8 months left to take the 2002 version of the test. The test is going to change in 2014. So as of the uploading of this video today on April 24th, Wednesday, you have about 8 months left to take the test. And when you think about it, you really only have 7 months left to take the test, because a lot of these test centers are going to be shutting down for the month of December. And then you also have to remember that there are going to be large crowds of people rushing to take the test. So you think about it, maybe 7 months, and you add in crowds and the availability of the test, you might even be looking at a shorter range. So again, the purpose of this time right now is just to talk about the Get Your GED Now test preparation series. What does it actually consist of? So it consists of 3 basic parts. Number 1 is that there's an 8-week plan that helps you to use the contents of this series to help you to prepare. This 8-week plan is completely flexible. Some of you are going to be able to do it in 2 weeks. Some of you are going to do it in 4. Some of you are going to do it in 8. Some of you are going to do it in 12. Some of you are going to do it in 16. It really depends upon how much time you have available to spend studying for this test. There's also a 206-page book, which we will talk about, and then there are 12 hours of video curriculum to assist you. I mentioned the 8-week plan. Well, here it is. Week 1, you're going to work on fractions. Week 2, you're going to work on percents and then essay. And you're going to retest yourself, and then in week 3 you're going to work through ratio and proportions. So this system is designed to give you a beginning, a middle, and an end, so you know exactly where you are on the schedule. You know exactly why you are studying what you're studying, and you know how you're doing on it. Really, that's the only way for many U.S. adults to really honestly prepare for and pass this test. You have to have a method, and the Get Your GED Now test preparation series lays out this calendar for you. And again, it's set to be 8 weeks, but you can shorten it if you can spend more time, and you can lengthen it if you do not have the time that's prescribed here. So what's actually in it? Well, you're going to get this book, the Personal Preparation Guide, 206 pages of some of the best content that's out there for GED preparation, and I would venture to say the best content out there, because thousands, are using this system and passing the GED test. It covers all the GED test areas, from the reading to the essay writing to the math, but it really does emphasize math, because math is that one area of the test that most people need help with. It covers skill practice. It covers word problem practice, because if you've taken the GED test before, you know that the GED test is largely a word problem test, and really the whole test is really a reading test. So it covers how to work with word problems. It gives you GED strategy, shows you how to use your test scores so that you can be successful and take this test, your practice scores. And then it focuses you on just passing the test. See, that's one of the strengths of the Get Your GED Now test preparation series, is that we don't try to teach you every single thing that's going to be on the test. The GED test is a knowable test. The test makers give you the percentages of the types of questions that are going to be on this test. So we give you the percentages that you need in order to pass this test. When you sit down at the job interview, or when you apply for that college, or when you apply for that internship or apprenticeship, it's a yes/no question. Do you have your GED or high school diploma? It's a yes or no question. You check that box yes, and you move on. Nobody asks you what was your score on the GED science test. Nobody asks you how'd you do on the GED math test. They simply want to know, do you have this credential? And that's why our system works, because we prepare you to pass this test. You're going to get a 6-disc DVD set, and let me explain a little bit of what's on each disc. Disc number 1 is fractions. We're going to walk you through how to actually do the 4 fraction skill areas, and then we're going to take you through GED styled word problems that involve fractions. Disc 2, we're going to take you through percents, and we're going to show you the 4% formulas and how to work those formulas, and then we're going to show you the most common word problem types that involve percents. We're going to show you how to do conversions from fractions to decimals to percents and back again. All these skills that you're going to need in order to be successful on the test. Then we're going to move on to disc 3, and we're going to jump into ratio and proportions, and there we're going to show you the 3 important things you need to know about ratios and proportions, and we're going to show you how to solve proportions. And then again, we are always emphasizing both the skill and the word problem interpretation. So we're going to show you how to use the ratio and proportions as it relates to picture problems and maps and data charts, because you're going to see those kinds of things on the GED test. And then moving on down to disc number 4. Disc number 4 is getting into the basic shape measurement, so the triangles and the rectangles and the squares, and looking at how to use those formulas in order to find perimeter, area, and value. And also we're going to jump into the Pythagorean theorem. Then we're going to show you how to interpret and solve GED word problems that utilize these skills. Again, we're always showing you the skill and then the word problem interpretation, because that is what you need to be successful in the test. Again, as I say, we do emphasize math because that is the area that everybody needs help on, but we do cover these other areas as well. Disc number 5 is the reading and writing skill test. We're going to show you what the 4 reading question types are and how to work with those. We're going to show you what the 3 writing question types are and how to work with those. We're going to show you how to write the classic 5-paragraph essay. See, on the GED test, all the 3 reading tests, the science, the social studies, and the language arts reading, they're all reading tests just about different types of information. So what we do on these DVDs is we show you how to interpret the political cartoon, how to interpret a diagram of a scientific diagram like photosynthesis or something like that. We show you how to interpret that, and then vis-a-vis the reading skill question that is being tested. We show you how to work with poetry. We show you how to look at business correspondence, particularly as it relates to the language arts writing skill test, and show you how to work with that basic grammar there. Then we wrap it up with disc 6. Again, we give you a little bit further instruction on essay writing. We give you one of the most important things that we give you, which is GED strategy. We show you how to arrange your scores, to prepare yourself to use your practice scores so that you can set your plan. So when you go to take the test, you are prepared and you know how well you're going to do in these different areas. And then we wrap it up with just a wrap-up of math skills, just some mixed skills, because on the GED test, they're not going to give you a fraction test and a percent section. They're going to give you all of the skills together, and we show you how to address all of those questions together. Again, if you're interested, www.mygedlive.com. The Get Your GED Now Test Preparation series is there. You have two choices. You can get it as an instant download, and you will get an email once you complete your purchase. That email will give you the link so you can download the videos and the book, or you can order it. Some people like to have it in hand, and so you can have the book and the DVD set in hand, and along with the 8-week plan that I mentioned earlier on. Again, now is the time to stop procrastinating and really focus on what you need to get this test done. In 2014, the test will be more difficult. Right now, the test is about 25% algebra, for example. Well, in the future, the test is going to be about 50 to 60% algebra. We're already working on our next test preparation series for the 2014 version, and we are diving into algebra. Right now, we don't have to teach you algebra because you don't need it to pass. In 2014, you will need algebra to pass this test, and we're preparing you for that as well. But if you get it done this year, you will not need it. Again, this is Damon Tennant with www.mygedlive to Get Your GED Now Test Preparation Series. Just encouraging you to get this test done this year in 2013 before the test changes. Again, www.mygedlive.com. The information is there. If you have any questions, you can call, you can email, and we'd be happy to help you out any way we can.